The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada. Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex,
And more sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Tuesday night. Nice to have you guys back here on the show. September 24, 2013. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Hi, my name is Mo. That there on the show, of course, is Bianca Valerio. Hi, Bianca. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
Fantastic. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981 if you want to go that way. We'll give you a call if you text us and have you on the program. Your love problems, life problems, sex questions, throw them out at us. You could win an iPad mini every single night here on the show as well. So that's always good stuff. And yeah, we'll just take your questions. Do our shit. Hey, you know what, Bianca? I have noticed that on these shows, right before we get to the calls, you always have some sort of question to ask me or story to tell. It's a nice little icebreaker on your part. And I appreciate every time you do that. So what is it tonight? Fire away.
Tonight, honestly, damn, you're so good. I was going to ask, I mean, Good Times with Mo, but it's obviously it's a fun show and you get like the most stupid questions sometimes, but
sure,
at the heart of it, you're trying to help people. So in a way, you're like an inadvertent Oprah Dr. Phil, if you think about it. I mean, what made you come up with a show?
Well, there are a few reasons why I think we came up. First of all, I've always wanted to do this type of show, like a love advice show at night. Before love advice shows at night got popular, now everybody's got one.
Parang you're like the wackier, hornier Joe DeMango.
Right. I mean, it probably even started during the Joe DeMango days, if some of you recall who he is and what he did. But yeah, I mean, it was always something that I've wanted to do, and it kind of just. After doing it, it got very trendy. A lot of people doing it now, and they're trying to do it in the same style, the very relaxed, funny, instead of the very serious letter-sending Joe DeMango.
Parang maalaala mo
kind
kaya. Yeah.
Right. It's supposed to be a lot more like fucking aggressive now and stuff like that. And every market has their own. Again, like you have your demographic that listens to Papa Jack and he's great and I know him and he's awesome and he's funny and stuff like that. And that's not our audience. And then there's our audience, which is the one we get now. And occasionally you'll find some of his demographic spilling over to ours and some of ours spilling over to his, but whatever. Boys Night Out is another one that they do what seems like nightly love advice now as well. And they, very funny as well and same kind of attack. So it is, it's trendy.
But you gotta say though, you started it all, at least in this
right.
country.
But starting it is really not that. Starting is not a big deal. Like a lot of people put so much value in, like, oh my God, you were the first podcast, you're the one who started this and that on the radio. Kind of like you started the talk show thing, but
you give balls to a lot of people, and then when they realize, oh my God, he's doing it, then I should maybe give a hand at it too.
Right. I don't see the value in being the first one that started anything. Like all I care about is, are we doing well today? Do we have ads? Do we have downloads? Do we have people calling? Do we have all the, if anything about like, trophies and recognitions and awards and nominations, I'm really not a big deal. And I really mean that. Like, I don't care.
No, I actually
just
believe
want to
that.
make sure
I believe that. Because they say, like, you're only as good as your last whatever, right? It's a matter of maintaining, sustaining, and being effective, in your words. Like, yeah.
You know, and if we have, say, one bad episode, I'll go, fine. You can't knock them all out. If we've got 2 bad episodes in a row, I get concerned. If we get like 3 to 4 bad, I'm like, oh my God. Like, if I didn't feel like those are 3 or 4 really good shows, then I'm having a hard time sleeping. Like,
well, that's
that
good.
much pressure.
Because considering you've been doing this for so long, you would think, especially sometimes you can't really, so to speak, control who's calling because
that's right.
You get the same questions even in Ask FM like all the time. It's just in kind of different variations, but it still has the same plot line, right? So
I would love to do a show though that had no pressure. Like, I want one so bad. Like, when I do the morning show, it's a lot of pressure because you rely on what are the topics that I've come up with today. It's so difficult to write a funny show. Like, if you want to write a sitcom, and sitcoms run an hour a week, it takes 6 fucking days to practice and rehearse and write and all of that stuff. A radio show, to be funny, for 3 hours every day is fucking... Oh, it's so
and
brutal
dead air
on the mind.
For the 1
it's
second
so brutal on my mind. Like, every single day to be able to put that shit together is fucking a nightmare. That's why when I got suspended, I was like, oh, thank God. Like, in a way, it was bad. It was bad because financially, it's like, fuck, suspended for 6 months, no salary for 6 months. But at the same time, I was like, oh, but thank fucking God, I don't have to
it's
like
a good breather.
write, which is so difficult. And I like doing it, but motherfucker, it's hard. And then the pressure on this podcast has nothing to do with like my preparation. The pressure is, please, let's have good calls.
That's true.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, because I admit there are times, like, as much as I genuinely like love to help even the most stupid of stupid questions, but sometimes for the sake of entertainment and for the sake of variety for an episode, you want that good buffet of every single freaky, funny, silly, serious type of call. Yeah, for sure. But you can't control that. Exactly.
Yeah. And that's why the podcast is I get a little more nervous than I do for the morning show. Morning show, I don't get nervous. I'm more nervous like, is my material funny? Are my jokes good? The podcasts are like, I get nervous when I sit here and I wake up. I'm like, please, Lord, let us have good calls. Like, I'm Bristol, please.
Like,
because
please,
I'm nervous.
Lord, so let someone call about anal.
Right. You know, I look at the call screen like tonight and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is okay. But there's some nights I'm like, whoa, look at that. And there's some nights I'm like, fuck, man, are you serious? It's all about like, oh, what gift can I get for my monthsary? And we'll have like 3 or 4 of those. I just want to fucking rip my hair out. It's like, please no.
Well, I guess the thing that you can't control are what answers are we actually going to throw at them, or how we react to the answers that we give them, right?
Exactly. But, you know, at least if we have a good question, even if we're not funny, just as long as we give a good answer, I think it can be effective. Right. Yeah. But if the questions are just it's impossible to be funny and stuff, I dread those things. But anyway, whatever. What are you going to do? Let's do it. Let's knock them out. Let's start with Kench here. Okay. And this is a good question. Speaking of praying for good stuff, he's from Pampanga, and this is that's a little odd. Hi, Kench. You are, how old are you? What are you, 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken? Hold on. Let me look for him. Kench is, anybody know? What are you? 20. Yeah, that's right. 20. Pampanga. Okay. Line 5. Hi, Kench.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, a little more energy, fucker.
Hello.
There you go, goddammit. All right, Kench. How can we help you, buddy? What's up?
I have a problem.
Yes.
Not really a problem.
Okay.
My girlfriend, my live-in partner, have sex with another guy in my room. Can I tell a short story?
Yes, please, because I would love to hear what happened here.
Okay. Tagalog na lang na mo.
Go for it. I will translate.
Kasi ganito. Napag-take ko siya ng drugs.
Okay.
And then pinag-take ko siya, and then isang gabi, hindi ako umuwi sa amin.
Okay.
Nagduda siya na may nakasex daw ako.
Okay.
And then nagwork ako kinabukasan, and then Sabi ng mga friend ko, may pumunta daw na lalaki dito sa amin.
Okay.
Night shift kasi ako eh.
Okay.
Then,
Pero teka lang, sino nag-drugs? Si girl?
kami parehas kaming dalawa.
Yeah, so he
okay.
asked
Anong
her to
klaseng
take
drugs?
drugs. They took drugs together. Oh, anong klaseng drugs?
Shabu.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, classy.
Akala ko marijuana.
No.
Value.
Hashtag North shit right here. All right.
Shabu,
Anyway, continue.
okay.
So shabu. All right. So you are the night shift girl. One of your friends told you that a boy is at your house, likely fucking the hell out of your girlfriend. Continue.
Yep.
Okay.
Then, I asked her, then, sinabi niya na gumanti lang daw siya.
Because she suspected because you didn't go home that one night, and it's only because you're working the night shift. She suspected that you're cheating on her. So she slept with somebody else to get revenge on you. So just revenge sex.
Yeah, that's just cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
continue.
pero hindi naman ako naging pag-sexy mong babae. Nagduda lang siya dahil nga nakatama siya ng shabu.
Okay.
So
Continue.
she's saying that she fucked another guy and she's blaming the drugs because she was so high.
Yeah, then she blaming me that tinuruan ko daw siya na drugs kaya nagawa niya yun.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So what's your question, my dear?
My question, kasi gusto ko pa siya pero naghiwalay na kami. 3 years kami. 3 years kaming nag-live-in partner.
Okay.
Gusto ko pa siya. Pero alam lahat sa amin dito sa isang barangay sa amin na may nakasaks siya.
Mm-hmm.
Parang nakakahiya na ako. Nakakahiya na ako sa mga tao.
Yeah.
Pero mahal
You
ko
look
pa
like
rin
a fag
siya.
now.
Ewan ko.
All right.
So you want to take her back. You guys broke up. You've been dating for 3 years. You want to take her back, but
he's the
because your
laughing
whole barangay knows that she cheated on you, they're just going to make fun of you. So you're worried that they're going to make fun of you, but you still want her back. So your question is, should you take her back even if the whole barangay is making fun of you?
Yeah.
Aren't they making fun of you for being a fucking drug addict?
No, hindi na naman nila alam eh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
May I, Mo?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
First of all, kung pagtatawanan ka ng barangay mo, if they're gonna make fun of you, honestly, that is the last of your problems. Because one, they don't know what goes behind closed doors. Why? The fact that they don't even know you're taking shabu and they only know that she cheated on you, I mean, it means that it shouldn't matter what they think. Kasi kung mahal mo yung tao...
But you gotta get realistic, Bianca. He lives in Pampanga, in a barangay. I mean, God knows how small that barangay is. And when you grow up in the barangay in the province, which I've done, there is a little bit. I mean, okay, fine.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not gonna side with the drug addict, but my point is, when you're in the province, in a barangay, now, obviously, when I was growing up in the early 90s in the barangay, and it's already 2013, but, fuck, anything that happens that brings life or chismis or intrigue is something that people are going to jump on because it's pretty boring.
Oh, yeah, don't
I
get
wake
me
up
wrong,
near cows.
Mo. I totally agree that in any small town, in anywhere, people will talk, right? But that's not even my point. My point is, I understand you still like her, but for me, for her to blame that it was the drugs, and then to blame you because you supposedly made her take the drugs. It's not like you put a gun to her head. It's not like you told her, I'm going to leave you if you don't take shabu. She took it with full consent. She could have said no, right? So for her to do the blame game na ikaw may kasalanan din yung shabu, I wouldn't have cheated on you had I not done the shabu, and I wouldn't have cheated on you unless you had cheated on me. the point is, ang dami niyang excuses. She's very selfish.
Right, but that's not the question.
I don't even want him to go back to her is what I'm saying. So, if he's going to go back to her anyway, kung mahal na mahal niya talaga yung girl, for me, I mean, at the end of the day, kung anong masaya siya, diba? Kung dun siya masaya, kung tatanggapin niya, he just has to choose. He's gonna be with a girl that he loves, pero pagtatawanan siya ng barangay, or stick with his ego na hindi siya pagtatawanan pero mamimiss niya pa rin yung minamahal niya. It's just a matter of choice, right? But for me, I don't even want him to go back to the girl. Is all I'm saying. I just don't want him.
Okay, when it comes to like, here's the thing. I'm not on anyone's side. What's your name again, Kenj? Or any of this, because both of you are fucking taking Shabu. Like, both of you can fucking collapse and die, and I don't care. Like, really. Like, whatever. Fuck about your drug addict life. This kind of behavior is consistent with the decisions that you've made and what you want to put in your body. Like, the moment I hear we're taking Shabu, I don't care for 90% of whatever the fuck you're gonna say after that. Because whatever you say after that is your fucking fault for being a drug addict. You get what I mean? Like, whatever drama, it could be fucking anything. It just so happened this time it was your girlfriend brought a guy home and everybody's making fun of you. Well, guess what? That's the life of the drug life. I mean, that's the drug life. All of these embarrassing things, stupid decisions, this is all consistent with the drug life.
It was brought about
You take drugs,
yeah.
Stupid shit comes to your life. Not just her life, but your life. So whatever your fucking problem is, Kench, who gives a fuck? Your problem is drugs, first and foremost. Who gives a fuck about people teasing you? Who gives a fuck about her fucking someone else? You guys, you've been together with this girl since you were 17. And look what you guys have brought to yourselves. You're supposed to be maturing together. Look where you're at today. You're calling a love advice show because your girlfriend fucked someone else because she was high while you were, and but I was just working. Yeah, but you were fucking taking drugs with her prior to you working. Why are you shocked that anything wild happened after that? This is the drug life. You fucking take drugs, stupid, crazy shit happens. And you just have to deal with it. And then one day you're going to hopefully go, I'm kind of tired of all of the stupid shit that happens and I'm not going to do any more drugs. Okay. You should do that soon because you're 20. You should make that decision soon.
Hello?
Kench.
Ganon.
Just saying. Yeah.
2 beses lang kami nag-take.
I know, but this is the drug life. You take drugs. Guess what? Crazy shit happens after you take drugs. You said it. She was high. So, she was high. What was the crazy shit that happened? Oh, somebody else's dick is inside her mouth.
No, but I'm sorry though. I understand that it is a very logical assumption to think that way. However, for the girl to conveniently blame Shabu, it could be weed, it could be anything.
No,
right?
Bianca, you're telling the story as if you were the girl using your ability to rationalize.
No, I think
you're
for
talking
me,
about
it's
this
just,
girl.
I fucked him because it's your fault that I got high. It's like, she's still blaming, for me, the fact that she's blaming him.
Bianca, are you taking Shabu today?
No, it's not that. It's not the Shabu. It's her mentality of thinking that it's my boyfriend's fault.
The girl's mentality, the girl who thinks it's a great idea to take Shabu. You have to kind of assume, because here's the thing.
Fucking idiot.
Yes, that's right. And you can't justify bad decisions by stupid people as, oh, it's her fault because she's stupid. Like, that's all. That's what it is. Both of you guys are fucking idiots. So anything you tell me, any bad decision you've made, I'm not impressed or bothered because you guys are fucking retards.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just telling you, you're a retard. So why are you shocked by retard behavior, Kench? Whatever excuse she gave you, why are you shocked? This is the same girl that thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, in other words, Kench, what Mo is trying to say, you have to take responsibility also for the fact that, yes, your girlfriend hurt you. Yes, your girlfriend cheated on you. But But the fact is, the both of you took drugs, and those actions come with very bad consequences. More often than
you ever
not,
watch?
right?
You ever watch the news? And I'm talking to Bianca here, not Kenj, because Kenj probably doesn't give a fuck. You ever watch the news about the surfer who gets attacked by a great white shark in Australia, and then loses an arm, but vows to get back to surfing one day? It's like, okay, at that point you're fucking stupid. You dress like a seal. You jump in the water and you paddle around in waters where sharks are looking for seals, and you look like one, and they bite your arm off. And then you want to go out again and do it? Okay, at that point, hey, listen, whatever. That's the drugs. Like, to me, it's the same thing. It's like, after a point, you're like, okay, you took drugs? All right, whatever. Anything happens after that, whatever. You want to jump out there and look like a seal? If you get eaten by a shark, whatever. Don't complain on television. Oh, I was just trying to have fun. No.
Hold on, Mo, okay? Kenj, I know right now this is what you're thinking. Mo, just...
How do you know that?
Mo,
you do that every day.
No,
here, Bianca.
I'm just...
This is what you're telling yourself. I'm like, how do you know that?
Just give me a second, Mo, okay? I have a point here, okay?
Sorry, go ahead.
Kenj, I know this is what you're thinking. And correct me if I'm wrong. Mo, how dare you judge me because I'm not a drug addict. I only took it twice. How can you say now that I'm so da-da-da-da-da-da? Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Give me time. Okay, I'm getting to my point here.
All right, whatever.
When we get attacked by people and they're also trying to give us advice at the same time, this is what happens. You get defensive. So whatever good advice they're giving you, you won't listen anymore because all that you're focusing on is how dare he judge me? How dare she say I'm a bad person? How dare she say this? That
apparently you don't know my listeners.
So you don't know the essence anymore of the intention of what they're trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, maybe you're not a drug addict. We don't know. And like Mo says, he doesn't care. Honestly, I care. Mo doesn't care. But I'll tell you this. It doesn't mean that just because Mo has all these assumptions or he's making all these statements doesn't mean that his advice is not credible and it's not logical. I mean, he's still trying to give you sensible advice. And it is still sensible advice. So what I'm asking you to do is just to
I'm asking you, never call the show again.
Okay, just put aside for a second all his judgments about you and take what his advice is just for
I haven't even given my advice yet. I'm just trying to at least tell you, stop wondering why your girlfriend was boning someone else. You guys, this is the drug life.
Yun lang
you
yun.
do drugs, stupid shit happens. Now, your issue though, Kenj, is how am I gonna take her back with the barangay laughing at me? That's your fucking problem. If I were you, I wouldn't take her back. You guys have been together since you were teenagers. You're doing drugs together. I say you cut this one loose. That's my fucking opinion. I mean, it's not because she fucked someone else. It's because both of you together are stupid.
And just put it this way.
Maybe you should find a better girlfriend.
The fact that
and she should find a fucking better boyfriend.
And let this be a lesson for you. Do you want to do that again with your next girlfriend? Like, introduce her to Shabu and let this happen again, right? So, Mo, shut up. Okay, so... let this be a lesson for you, right? You thought in your head, this is a fun idea. I'm going to bring out the freak in her. Let's go be high on Shabu. Well, hey, look what happened, right? So, ganito lang talaga. It sucks balls. It sure sucks balls. But you brought this onto yourself.
Ganyan talaga ang buhay, Kenj. I have no advice for you, but this is what you get. You deserve it. You want to do Shabu with your girlfriend? She fucks someone else? Hey, say la vie. That's what it is. Such is life. This is what you get. This is what you do. There's nothing we can do to help you fix it.
Just take
everyone
the
in your barangay is laughing at you because you got a small dick and some other guy fucked your girlfriend. I'm laughing at you. That's fucking funny to me.
Kenj.
Love it. Yeah. I'm the guy in your barangay, Kenj, sitting on the corner laughing at your ass while you walk by.
You're going to be fine, okay? For us.
What do you do? What's your job? Hey, Kenj, what do you do for a living? What night shift? What do you do for a job?
What's your job?
Love? What's your night shift job?
Call center.
Okay. And you know what?
Call center. It's like encoder in a
office. Okay. You know what?
I hope he came on her face.
Anyway, Kenj, stop listening to Mo. Listen to me, okay? I'm just glad that you have not wasted your life to drugs. You still have managed to stay on with this job. You didn't cheat on your girlfriend. Look at all the positive things that have come from this. But at the same time, I hate to say this, but you brought this onto yourself. You need to accept responsibility. Ginawa mo to. Kaya ito rin ang nangyari. Okay? So, if people are gonna make fun of you, you asked for it. I hate to say it. Okay?
I'll be
I'm
first.
sorry. Okay,
All right,
take care,
no more
baby.
drugs. Kench,
No
more
more
drugs.
drugs.
Yeah.
No more sugar.
Yeah.
Chomp.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Downgrade. How
No
about
more
marijuana?
drugs
Like,
with sexy time.
Go down from
okay?
like shabu, go down to like marijuana, and then maybe alcohol, and then you're set. You're on your way. All right.
Okay, love. Take care.
Thanks, man. Bye bye. Enjoy that Pampanga shabu.
Mo, you are so mean.
I have no patience for the drug addict, the drug user.
I know, but but I'm looking at it, and I'm just giving my own thoughts. And you know what? I was just saying this on Ask FM. You know why? I was trying to defend you. You know, why do you talk to me this way? And Angelica, you're so mean, blah blah. And I said, you know what? Mo's way of expressing how he cares is, ironically, with tough love. Like, he doesn't care, but he does. He tells you in your face. It's
not. No. Listen,
I already answered
the reason
it. So
why
you can't take it
I
back.
yell at you and from time to time and Angelica is because we're wasting time sometimes with these people with the whole like. Oh, here's what I did.
Mo, I'm not complaining.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do that I know you're not complaining. Here's
Okay.
what you do that I don't agree with. You tell people how they feel. I never tell people how they feel.
I know, but that's me.
How the hell would you know what they feel?
No, but
every
what was
episode, there's
I
always this one
wrong?
caller that's.
Why do I do it? Can I tell
Yes,
you why
you
I
were
do
wrong.
it? Can I tell you why I do it? Okay. The reason why I do it, because there are times when we are looking for an answer, but something distracts us, especially the ego, that it takes us away from the essence of what's being said to us. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to let him refocus. Self-awareness, right? It's like,
I think when people call the show, they know they're going to get obliterated. They know it. They know when they do something stupid, they're going to call the show and they're going to... You know how many times people have called this show or said, hey, Mo, listen, I know you're going to kill me, but this is what I did. Fuck right, you know I'm going to fucking kill you. Because that's me, man. That's what I do.
I know, but that's
remind you that
And
your
this is
fucking
me,
stupid
right?
decisions equal stupid consequences. So that's what I do. So,
and some people don't know that
there's no-
the advice they need. Sometimes they think they know they're gonna get the Mo Twister advice of "fuck you, you're so stupid." Da, 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 da. They're ready for that, but sometimes they're gonna come across with me or Angelica. Honestly, I don't know what Angelica's style is, but whatever it is, sometimes the advice that we never saw coming from like left field is the one that hits us. Or sometimes they think they want to be.
Listen,
they want me to be
I
compassionate.
I like your compassionate way. I just don't agree with you telling people how they feel because how would you know how they feel?
No, but
That's
I
all I'm
don't
saying.
tell them how they feel. I said,
Yes, you do. You go.
I just
Here's what
said-
you're thinking.
And I say you can correct me if I'm
wrong.
wrong. I say you can correct me if I'm wrong.
You said
and
that
then
tonight
I say,
after I called you out on it.
I did no. And that's
You
why I
said
said,
yesterday to
am I
somebody, you're
wrong
like,
or am I right?
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. And he's like, you're right. The guy didn't understand a word you were saying.
Okay, but the point is I do it because I want to validate our caller that he is trying also to be understood. That his problem, no matter how stupid or irrelevant it may be to some people, that we're giving some 1% relevance to it. It's validation, right? And it opens up their mind from being so defensive. Is all so at least naman their tawag or us giving advice was well worth it. You know what I mean? It wasn't him calling and be like, what the fuck? I'm so pissed. He just insulted me. At least we want to know that it kind of
No, but I'm telling
injected
you
in
there,
him
though,
like a little
if you've
bit.
been here, well, you'll see when you're here long enough. but these people are never insulted by me.
I know, and that's you. And
Rarely.
that's you.
Fine. Maybe once
That's your
every
style,
fucking
right?
1,000th call or 2,000th call. They know what they're coming for when they call the show. They know what they're getting.
For sure. But
They're
it's
gonna
not
get a
going to
verbal
stop
thrashing.
me from being how I am. So it's a good mix. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Chia, line 6. You are 28 years old. Hi, Chia.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Chia.
What's up, baby? This is Bianca.
I'm doing good.
Hi.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Actually, I'm enjoying entertaining suitors, but my physical attraction for same sex drives me crazy. So I'm kind of in the position. Actually, the suitor is, I kind of like the guy, and
It's kind of, is this kind of like my desire for a gay benefactor? Like, I'm super, like, hot for girls. Like, man, hot chicks love hot chicks. Fucking A. But, man, I would love to have 2 or 3 gay benefactor guys on the side that will just constantly, like, hound me with gifts. Like, I'm not gonna fuck them, but I just want them to be there. Just, I want to know that at least I'm that kind of desirable to a dirty old man. You get what I mean? Like, Bianca, it's like, I would fucking love to have an indecent proposal or 3 by, like, one of these bruja old gay guys who's got a lot of money.
Would you really want that?
Oh man, super.
Yeah,
but
actually,
I have no.
I've known him for 3 years already because we've been grade school friends, and then when after I graduated at college, I forgot where we met, and then we were like, hey, what's up? It's been a while that we're not seeing each other. And then afterwards, he started getting my number and calling me. And actually, at first, I don't like him. But years go by, he keeps on coming back and trying.
Wait, so are you full lesbian?
Yeah. So
okay, are you full lesbian, or her problem is like she's hot for chicks? That's her thing. She likes hot chicks. She only wants chicks. However, there's this guy that she kind of likes now. He's a suitor, and she's starting to get excited about it.
Okay.
But
actually, I'm straight. I'm straight. I have guys, but when it comes to physical, stuff, I'm more aroused than girls than boys.
So you're
All right.
So you're bisexual.
Have you had sex with a girl before?
Yeah.
Have you had sex with a guy before?
So you're not straight. What the fuck is it?
I have sex with a guy too.
So you're
you know
bi.
what straight is?
Yeah, she's bi. She's bi. So yeah, maybe you're not straight.
Like,
you're bi.
But there's a difference. Between those two.
Okay.
Experience, because I think guys just like pounding you in a hard way.
Yeah, no. I was asking you. You told me you were straight. When you have another girl licking your pussy, it's hard to validate that you're straight. You get what I mean? It's like you're having sex with women. You're not straight. Like, I can't get my ass fucking plunged by a guy and me walk around going, no, listen,
you
guys,
can say I'm
really
a bi, though.
Yeah,
okay,
you're bi. You're
enough.
bi.
All right.
Okay, so let's move on with the issue here, love. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So your question is, what do you?
I don't know what to do. Which path, or should I take the love but less pleasure, or love with more pleasure?
Well, have you had sex? Have you had sex with this guy yet? The one that you kind of like and he likes you.
Yeah, we did, but we're not dating.
But and you're not happy with that part, the physical part. It wasn't great sex with him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the problem. The problem is
the sex.
Yeah.
The sex.
Okay, so the problem is you really like this guy.
But when
it's not good in bed.
We're drunk. We're happy. But if I'm normal, I didn't. I cannot get my orgasm with him.
Okay,
all right, hold on. Time out. So ultimately, the question is this. Ultimately, the question is this: if we're going to make it into basics, do you stay in a relationship where the sex isn't very good, but you really like the guy, or do you leave him for someone who, you don't care so strongly about, but at least he gets you to your orgasm?
Sexually aroused by.
So how important is sexual compatibility, chemistry, and all that? Mm-hmm. And is it enough to break up with someone if he's not good at it?
Well, yeah,
right.
the big clincher is one is a guy and one is a girl. But that's beside the point, because the bottom line is sexual compatibility and chemistry. Yeah.
So where are you at?
And it's all the wavelength I saw and the humor.
Okay. How young are you again?
Because
28.
I'm 28.
28. Okay. So I'm just curious. Are you looking for a long-term serious relationship? I mean, you're at an age where you kind of are... Not that you have to, but at least it's not really always just for fun. So are you wanting a more serious, committed relationship?
As of now, no.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm still young. I want to be married like 35. So for now, I want to enjoy my life as, do whatever. And, do extremes.
My thing is, why so much drama?
Yeah.
If the guy's a great guy, then hang out with him. And if you fall in love with him, you'll be able to forgive the shortcomings in sex.
Exactly.
Or you'll be able to improve on these things. Like you get what I mean? It's like you're way too dramatic.
I think you're pressuring yourself into deciding. Hello? I think.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I think you're just pressuring yourself, because I don't think anyone is pressuring you. I think you're just placing this pressure on yourself that you have to decide right now, like, should I really date this guy, or should I be with girls, but? You don't have to be with anyone. But the fact that you said you want to have fun, don't be in a committed relationship, because you're still trying to figure out exactly what you want. So whether it
there are a lot of options here. What's her name again? Chia. There's a ton of options here that you can do, and you don't have to even you don't have to overthink it. It's like, okay, like Bianca was saying, you don't have to be with anybody. You can continue to hang out with this guy, non-exclusive, and you can fuck chicks on the side if you want to get your orgasm.
But the only problem with this guy, he doesn't know how to do foreplay, so that's why.
Then
go to another girl. Then go to another girl who knows how to do it. And if you want him to be your boyfriend exclusively, then you guys can learn together. Yeah. And if it doesn't work out, you can break up. That's what's great about life. You can always kind of start all over again.
And on a side note, one of the most beautiful things about, sharing intimate times with somebody, whether a guy or a girl, let's say, like you said, he doesn't really know how to do foreplay. You can look at it as, fuck, he sucks at foreplay. Or give it a chance first by using that time as your bonding experience of experimenting together, of, playfully try and say, you want to try this or something. I mean, get creative, right? I mean, you're bisexual.
What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Like, what is he not doing well?
I'm sorry?
What is he?
When it comes to foreplay,
he's not good in foreplay? What do you mean?
What part is he not
He doesn't do anything. He
doesn't go down on you?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
So you're saying he's lazy, or he tries but he sucks at it? There's a difference.
He doesn't go down.
Yeah. I don't want to. It's honesty.
At all.
I'm a big seafood fan.
He just go with the second
seafood.
base.
And you've never asked him?
And just kiss, and that's...
You've never motioned him
the
down
one, because
south?
he's a guy.
That's true. He should be the
dominant one.
Yeah, I got you. Do you give him blowjobs? You suck his dick?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you? How about this? How about this when it comes to girls? Why don't you force him to eat your pussy by 69ing? Like
69ing.
See what he does. So you're giving him a blowjob. Then kind of just calmly flip over and shove your vagina right into his face.
I love that. The definitive word here is calmly.
Really nice. He's not that kind of guy who.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, that's why you need. See, okay.
Yeah,
right,
baby,
we've established that.
You need a man to just take you and just.
All right.
Have his way
we've established.
With you. Yeah.
We've established that you can't ask a guy to eat your pussy. I get it. It's embarrassing. It's not ladylike.
It is. You don't ask a person to go down on you.
Right. So why don't you then force it on him? Start off with a normal blowjob. Him on his back, you in between his legs, and you're fucking, you're eating a dick. Then flip around.
Or should I force him down?
You know what? Just for experimentation's sake.
Don't do that.
Hey, she's not sure if she's going to get rid of him or not, right? Try.
Sure.
Let's see, because now you're going to see if it has to come from you, whether you should initiate it or not. And then see if, let's just say, he's really good at going down on you. Let's just say. Then there you can see, oh my God, he's so good at going down on me, but he never initiates. Then there's another course of action that you can do from there. But you don't even know if he's good at going down on you. The problem is he doesn't. But you still don't know if he's good or not.
Right. Well, again, that's 10 steps down the line. We got to get to step number 1, which is how to get him to eat you out. I say, fucking 69 and shove your pussy in his fucking face. But you do it in a very gentle way.
In a gentle way.
I don't know, because with the same sex, you don't need to say anything.
Of course.
You know already what to do.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to do.
We're both girls.
Yeah, there's nothing. Same with guys. There's nothing else to do. You know what to do because there's nothing else.
But you know what? Sometimes I think communicating with someone.
What?
But I think sometimes communicating with a person opens a lot of doors to possibilities. I mean, like I said you connect well with this guy, right? Your only problem now is sexual compatibility. I mean, use your strength. That the fact that you guys can connect so well out of the bedroom, try and use that into the bedroom. I think you still haven't really given this guy
I can never have that conversation,
chance.
Though. I can't have that conversation. There are so many guys out there.
Is that what it is?
No, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's emasculating.
It has nothing.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with confidence or psyche as a man or me being a man and taking things by the fucking balls. It's none of those things. It's
what?
Really? How do we introduce the topic of me eating your pussy? Like, it's embarrassing. It's not anything else. It's not a damage to the ego. It's none of that.
You could just be
who's
making
gonna do the
out
icebreaker?
And then just suddenly, like, you know what? Yeah, just do what Mo said. Just get in his face. Or honestly, as you're making out, say it in a really sensual way. Like I've never had to do this before, but
every time he shoots me down, I feel like I'm tearing my vagina is tearing apart because it's not wet.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
your vagina's
you know what I mean, right?
Okay, then you can try something like, for me, like as with all things, a joke, advice, anything, it's all in the delivery. You could be like heavily making out, meaning like you're kissing, then you're holding his what do you call it? His penis or something, or you're just doing something really sensual, then you can kind of lick his ear and maybe like whisper something really sensual, like something like, I love the way how you're inside of me, but why don't we try something new? Why don't you go down on me?
Can't happen.
I don't know, but
that's not gonna happen.
You can try it. Maybe he's waiting for you to say it. I don't know.
Actually, at the same time,
stick your pussy in his nose.
I don't know what type of relationship I want.
Make sure your clitoris is grinding against the bridge of his nose. You'll be fine. Okay, we gotta go. Taking a long time here on this one.
Okay,
Thanks,
if
Gia,
he
for the
won't
call.
make
Best
the
of luck
move,
to you.
then you make the move, baby, and see where it goes from there.
Have a good night, love. It is a Tuesday. Good Times with All the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
SM3 Day Sale.
It's the SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM3 Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM3 Day Sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
I know I'm making fun of you tonight, Bianca, with your advice style, but it works like this. Here's your other classic Bianca.
I'm not offended though.
I know it's not made to be offensive. It's made to be funny. I'm giving you my impression of you on the show. So here's the other one. Mm-hmm. Honestly, for me. So what do you think is going on? 1. No. 2. Everything is enumerated.
Okay, do you know why I do that? My dad used to tell me, because I'm such a daddy's girl, right? And my dad is a very impatient man. I mean, he's a very military style kind of guy, but whatever. I love him to bits and pieces. And he's an Aries, and I know you're thinking, who gives a shit if he's Aries? I'm just saying, for the people who know the Aries type. Anyway, so he would always tell me, okay, hurry, what's your point? And make me understand this clearly. So I've learned that when you enumerate things, when you try to make it more logical and rational as opposed to just rambling on in circles, it gets the point across much better. It makes the person trying to understand it as more
I do it a lot in more written form. I don't really do it a lot in verbally. Like, if, say if someone asks me a question that I have to write, I'll always go, here we go. 1. And no. 2. Or I'll incorporate some sort of like mathematical formula, because I feel like people verbally, I do a lot of metaphors. It's like the fucking surfer's got his arm ripped off by the fucking shark. Yeah. So I do it in analogies, do metaphors, stuff like that. And then on the written form, I do the 1, 2, 3 or ABC kind of thing, or math, like this plus this equals this.
Okay,
you'll always see me kind of do that when I'm writing down.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, I'm a very, I know it doesn't look it, but I'm a super deep thinker. Like, I can overshoot it to the stars with, honestly, yeah. Sure. But I have to respect and understand that not all people are like that. And they're probably going to think I'm a fucking weirdo, right? So I try to make it as most relatable in the most non-highfalutin, relatable stuff. So whatever. Yeah.
In that slightly neurotic way.
Yeah, my slightly Bianca way. Whatever, it works. Hey, it works for people. So I teach a lot of classes on whatever.
I know you'll be in Davao tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be in
during,
Davao
like,
tomorrow. And
during
it
what,
seems to work that way.
personality like adjustment thing, right, or some shit.
Yeah, a lot of people think personality development is
There you
about
go.
like what's that? Image enhancement. It can mean a lot of things, but in this scenario in particular, I'm giving a talk to about 3,000, like 2,000 direct sellers, and I'm gonna try and teach them how to be, more effective in how to sell their products, and building confidence and blah blah blah, and all those things. So trying to
Love
be
it.
more effective in their lives, so that they make a living for their family, for themselves, and so on and so forth.
Sounds good.
But I'm going to
Like
be
it.
here on
Good
time
luck.
for the podcast. So
Fantastic. So people of
Yes.
Davao, tomorrow, Bianca Valerio will be there. Check it
Okay.
out. You can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. Let's go to the phones here. 478-7954 Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. Of course, this is Good Times with the Podcast Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Ton of questions tonight, so let's get to them. Let's start with line 5 and talk to, what do we got here? George. George, you are 32, Iligan City. What's going on, George?
Yeah. Good evening, Mo. Good evening,
Good evening,
Bianca.
hi.
Yep. Yeah, I have a little problem about my sex life. I mean, I'm living in Iligan, but my wife is in Bukidnon, which is at least four or 5 hours drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's far. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, usually I go home twice a month or maybe every other week. Then, yeah. And then, I don't know. Every time we have sex, I only come once, and then after that, nothing happens. Sometimes minsan mas gusto ko pang i-pleasure yung sarili ko kaysa sa makipagtalik sa misis ko.
Oh, wow.
I think there might be something wrong with me.
Wait a minute, time out. Excuse me, because I just want to know, when you mean you only come once when you're having sex with your wife and then you guys are finished and then no more? And what's wrong with that?
No, but he said.
I don't remember the.
No,
I don't
but
remember the last time
his follow-up statement was, oftentimes I prefer jacking off just myself than actually having sex with my wife.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That is
You
correct.
like jacking off more than.
Is it because
Okay,
How long have you guys been married?
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
7 years.
Yeah. Well, there's your
7
lucky
years.
number 7.
And we have two. Yeah, 2 kids.
Yeah, well,
We
you know,
have 2
they
kids,
say, and
and-
I'm not
The
100%
7-year
sure if I
itch, yeah.
believe. Yeah, but, when you hit a certain amount of time, it starts to get a little bit, a little testy a
It
little bit here.
plateaus a little bit.
The
No,
the
no.
long distance. Sorry, go ahead. Go.
No, it's not like that. I mean, every time I go home, I'm excited to, spend time with her, especially during our special time. And then, it's usually me who initiates it, and then after I come, then it just goes away. I mean, I no longer, I don't.
God bless you for all these
ayoko
words
na,
of how
parang-
you're explaining sex. You're so
Sorry,
so polite.
Yeah, he's cool.
Sorry.
He's
Yeah,
cool.
I like
so
him.
what you're saying is, after you come, what do you mean? Like, what happens? Like, what are you bothered by? Because to be honest, yeah, but to be honest, I still don't even see the problem.
No,
What do
I
you mean,
think
wala
what
na
he's
siya?
trying to
Like-
say is, okay, may I try? And again, Mo is going to hate me. Are you going to
Okay.
tell him how he feels? No. I think what you're trying to say is, you miss your wife so much, and to think it's a long distance thing, you would think that when you guys get together, you guys are going to go boom, boom, boom more than one time,
Boom.
right?
Yeah,
However,
exactly. Yes.
it only happens one time. So you're thinking, bakit ganon? It's like, I know I miss her. I'm excited to be intimate with her. But after the one time, it's like, eh. And then what's even worse is I would prefer the jack off than actually have sex with her. So what's wrong with me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
think that's
he
right.
said all. He said all of that. My thing is this, though, Bud. I don't remember the last time I went 2 rounds anymore. And
No.
That's young people shit.
That's not.
Yeah. Shit when you're young.
No, if you're 85, then or 65.
I'm 35. I'm 35. I don't need to come twice in one sitting. We're fine. One's good. I mean, you're married. You have 2 kids. Those days are over, buddy.
Yeah.
No. You
What
just
I meant
killed the
is,
hopes of every couple out there who wants to get married.
I'm being realistic, man. Like, here, listen. This is what you got to do. You go down on her. Let her have her orgasm. You go one round.
I mean, I do.
Then what the fuck is the problem after that?
No, my question is she asking for more? Is that the question? Does she want more than 1 round?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, she wants to. She blows it and then she jacks it off, but it parang wala nang lakas si Manoy.
So it won't
after that,
stand up anymore.
Yes, and then
So
after
cute. Did
that,
you just
I go
call
to
your
the
penis
bathroom.
Manoy?
And then you have to go to the bathroom and what?
Then after that, a few minutes, I go to the bathroom and then I start jacking off. And then,
dude,
when I go back, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then when you go back, it goes back down.
Yes.
Okay.
Could it be that thing you said about the pressure? No?
First of all, relax.
I don't know.
Relax. I think you're overthinking it. I don't think that you enjoy jacking off more than you're having sex with your wife. You just you jack off more than you have sex with your wife because there's a distance issue there. When you get to the bathroom and you start jacking off and then you come back and it falls down, that's normal, man. That happens to me all the time too. That's fine. You just kind of have to get it back ready to go. Like, I can't, like, here's my thing, Bianca. I can't take breaks between, like, the erection. I'll lose my erection if I take some sort of break.
Like how long is a break?
Okay, for example, let's say you and I are about to have sex.
Okay.
Then you blow me, and I'm ready to go. But oops, can't find the condom. Where's the condom? Oh, it's in the other room.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. And I walk
so you
over
gotta
there with...
restart the engine again.
Yeah, I walk over there with my hard dick, come back like nothing happened. Like I just met you yesterday at church. You know, it's like... That's normal, dude. You can't go to the bathroom, jack off, get it hard, and then come back into the room expecting to still, you know, have it ready to go.
Well, maybe he's saying that his intention is he wants to do a second round even after the break, but it just won't get up anymore.
Right, but there is a refractionary period that at least 15 minutes, at least. So, what if you want to do this? You want to go, say you want to go down on her to begin with, then you put your dick in her. Then you come in 7 minutes or whatever. Then you pull out and you want to do round 2. You have to wait at least 15 to 20 minutes. So what are you saying? Okay, then she's giving you a blowjob and it's not working. Well, because we're not at 15 minutes yet. Then let's say at minute number 12, your dick's kind of hard, but not. You go to the bathroom, as you've said, and a few minutes later, you go to the bathroom and then you try jacking off and it gets hard. Well, that's because you've hit your refractionary minute point. It's a time game. So you have to find something to do to fill in the 15 minutes after you have come the first time and when your dick is ready to go. What are you going to do in that 15 minutes? What can you do in that 15 minutes?
Okay.
Well, you can talk to your girlfriend. Your wife. You can go back down on her. You can do other things to kind of make that time pass.
Yeah, you know what's happening. I could be wrong because I don't have a penis, but I'm trying to make an analogy here. It's kind of like saying if you know that you're up for an exam in the next 30 minutes, it's all you can think about. It's like you're taking an exam right now, but you know in half an hour you got to take another exam. So it's kind of like you can't really focus on your first exam because you know in 30 minutes you're going to take the next exam. So you're done with the next exam. And you can't focus on anything else and enjoy those 30 minutes of just building up to knowing the answers, sitting down and writing your name. All you're thinking is, I got to do well in this exam. I think what Mo was saying, I think what's happening is you're just overthinking that you got to perform more than once because that's what you're supposed to do. That's because you miss your wife. That's because that's what a man's supposed to do and take her wife more than once and whatever. I think that you're setting yourself up for this intense pressure that what happens is even if in your mind your intent is to go more than once because of all this unnecessary stress you've put upon yourself, your body's not actually able to do it. Does that make sense, Mo?
It does, but that's more anxiety, and I don't think that's his problem. I really think what it is you have to find something to do to fill that 15-minute refractionary period. There has to be something. Okay. It could be watching porn. It could be eating.
I actually have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Sure, fair enough. What's up?
Having this problem before I had an affair.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then having that problem, I contacted my FU. I mean, sorry, FB.
Your FB,
and then,
whatever. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then it's different. I mean, with her, I can go at least 3 or 5 rounds. And then.
Right. But
that's it.
Because
that's yeah.
No, that's because of the rush. There's a rush there with you know, when you're having an affair. Wait, time out. Why are you having an affair? Hey, Dick.
No. It's way back. I mean, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. Wait, sorry. I'm listening to Bianca at the same time. But you're in love with your wife, yes?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Hey, but you did cheat on her,
the
though.
Affair was a big mistake.
Okay, but you guys are over that and stuff like that.
We are okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Considering everything you've told me, okay, considering all of these things that you've brought to the table, I will still stick by my opinion, which is you need something to fill in those gaps. You can't compare your wife to the girl you're banging on the side, because the girl you're banging on the side, there's a lot of different emotions involved there. And like, it kind of is, it's like when you're first in a relationship. When you first get into a relationship, you can fuck 7 times a day. It's fine. And then it'll kind of tail off. And then when you get into once a week or twice a week, and then when you get into a new relationship, guess what? You're fucking again every day for countless amount of time. You can't compare that. You can never compare the beginning of your relationship to the current state of your relationship. You hear people talk about it all the time. They call the show, Mo, my wife and I never have sex anymore. But man, when we first started, putang ina, we couldn't get our hands off of each other. Yeah, you can't compare those times though. It's different. It's a different rush now. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, George?
Yes,
all right.
hello.
So having said that, and having all this information that you've brought to the table, I can only really assume that your problem is, what are you doing to kill that 15 minutes of time you have between erections? If you, in fact, want to go 2 rounds, you have to do something in those 15 minutes. Now, I would dedicate the last 4 minutes of the waiting to blowjob, because that's going to get your dick hard again. But that has to be at minute number 11, if that makes sense. What are you going to do then from 0 to 11? You can watch porn together. You can eat nothing like, you don't pull out adobo or anything, but, you can eat like kind of some sort of desserts or whatever the fuck, ice cream. I don't know, but you can fill in that time. You can take a bath.
Maybe donuts.
And then
you
can take a bath and then fuck again after. Yeah. You take a bath. You can take a bath together. You can take a bath together and then fuck again after the bath, because that's plenty of time to get ready to go again.
You know what? I mean, coming from the perspective of a girl, a lot of when a girl, mates talaga, no, has sex with her partner, it's more emotional as opposed to the guy where it's more physical, right? So you have to consider the fact that that, like Mo said, within those 15 minutes, whatever it is that you're doing with her, whether it be a shower or, like you said, have donuts, you're still bonding with her, and that's making her feel safer. That's making her more emotionally attached to you, and that makes you more desirable to her. So for her, that's an inadvertent way of foreplay. It's not physical, but it's on a more emotional level. Do you understand? So
You
that
need to
still
buy
is still
time.
you're still doing something
Yeah,
with her.
I
It
think
may
so.
not be what
Yeah.
a guy is supposed to do, what you think is doing, but you also have to look at it from the girl's perspective. You just spending that time with her, like you said, like taking a bath or doing other things that's not sexual, can still be very intimate for her. So that for her is already foreplay.
Yeah.
So it's leading up to the act.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's. I think we're going to go with donuts. I mean, she loves.
Yeah,
she
donuts
fucking
are
loves
fine.
Donuts.
Fucking donuts, then fucking donut that fucking thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like put the fucking after you have sex and you come, put your dick in the middle of the donut and have her eat the donut off your dick. That will kill 3 minutes. All right, she's gonna
I
kind of
say
like
cupcake, but
right?
you
Okay,
know,
and after
whatever.
that, so 3 minutes are done. So how much time you got? You got 8 minutes to fill after that. Then you eat a donut off her fucking tits.
This would be
Yeah,
a
for another
very
3
good
minutes.
ad for a donut ad right now.
Yeah, it is a time game. You are going
Yeah.
against biology. Don't overthink any of this shit, man. It's my dick, as per my science book, says it takes 15 minutes on average to get hard again. What am I going to do in those 15 minutes? But dedicate the last 3 minutes to blowjobs. She has to blow you
Okay.
to get it hard again at between minutes number 11 to 15. After that, whatever you want to do in
That's
between
not
then.
difficult to do. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to do then in between. Fucking,
aside
it's up
from
to you.
donuts.
Fucking donuts are
Okay,
fine.
Aside from
I think the
donuts, she also
donuts is
loves,
giving you a hard on right now.
Yeah, donuts and what?
See,
Donuts.
he got excited.
Donuts and penis.
Donuts
Penis
and
and donuts.
penis.
My penis.
Nice.
Yeah. My
That is
penis.
the quote
Oh,
of the night, people. Donuts and penis.
That's right. There you go. And you're going to be fine. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Thanks for the call.
Make
Appreciate
sure
it. Have a good
that to squirt out some cream and
That's right.
custard.
Twinkie.
Okay, Twinkie. Okay.
one. Flesh Twinkie. Greg, 29, Mandaluyong, line 6. Hi, Greg. Welcome to the show. Greg? Can we get Greg? Can somebody get Greg, please? Greg wants to know how to convince his girlfriend to do a threesome and preserve the relationship.
Oh my
Which
God,
in
he's
my
asking.
book-
He's asking for the moon and the stars and
Yeah.
the Milky Way. Yeah,
That's right. You
for
can. It's
sure.
impossible. Impossible to
Yeah.
do this. Well, hold on, Ange. Do we have Greg?
Hold on, we're calling.
This is. I've always believed you can eat your. What's that? You can have your cake and eat. And
You can bake your cake and eat it.
Yeah, I mean you can do it. I mean it just depends on what the situation is, but this is really like who are
Here's
you
my
kidding?
thing. If a guy, I sometimes I wish I was a girl where a guy would ask me for a threesome, because then
Okay.
I would immediately go, okay, 2 dicks though, and see the look on the guy's face.
Exactly.
When-
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's a
What?
good idea.
Uh,
Right.
Like why do you look so blue? You wanted a threesome. I said 2 dicks. Let's go. What's the problem here?
I
And his
love
face is
that.
like, namumutla lang si boy. It's like,
I know
See?
because it's more the threesome
feel?
is really more for the guy than the girl
yeah.
if you think about
how do
it.
how do you feel if I say 2 dicks?
Yeah, because we've had callers
What's going on?
before where the girl will say, Mo, what am I going to do? Because my boyfriend really wants me to do a threesome. Or they'll do the, Mo, I really want to do a threesome because it makes my boyfriend happy. So 9 out of 10 cases, the girl will want to do a threesome because they want to please their guy. And
Right.
it's never with another dude. And it's always with another girl. Yeah.
I've had one of my friends.
Okay.
I had a threesome, 2 dudes and one girl, and I'm like, ew, that's fucking gross, dude. And it's but they're 2 guy friends, like they're like, and it wasn't a gay thing or anything. That it just so happened there was a girl willing to fuck both of them simultaneously. I've had that, and I've turned it down each and every time. But I turned down also a threesome with 2 girls, so it's kind of weird. I'm just,
No, you know what, Mo? As much as you can be a dick, and God,
Thank
I
you.
love you, but I will say that your honesty about being as normal, non-freaky kind of guy is quite, I wouldn't say endearing, but in a way, a lot of girls would probably really appreciate that. It's like, you're not asking to do anal, you're not cream puffing, pieing,
Pie.
whatever.
Pie,
You're not asking like really oh my God shit. You are very traditional, as it's like an interior design. You're a purist. You're a very minimalist kind of guy.
right.
You know, and some girls would appreciate that, because a lot of times girls will do certain things not because they think they love it, but because it's for the guy's pleasure. And so that makes you desirable to a lot of women, I think.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Napoleon, 47 in Malabon. Hi, Napoleon. Line 6. What's up, Nap?
I love that, Nap.
Napoleon on 6. Hey. Fake name Napoleon. What's up, buddy? 47 years old. How can we help you?
Let me guess. He's short with a temper.
Ask a question.
Yeah.
About if you a guy having sex with a woman, then how can you tell if the woman has
Is faking it?
orgasm, real orgasm, or just faking it just to what you have done your just to finish your having sex.
Okay, that's a good question. Thanks, Napoleon. I'll put you on hold real quick here, and Bianca and I will talk about it. Bianca, how many times have you faked an orgasm?
A couple.
Okay. And
tired.
do you at least try to make it look real? Because I've seen
It's
girls
honestly,
fake orgasms, and it's
again,
the fakest fucking awful, like, worst acting ever.
Yeah, personally, I am a very transparent person. I mean, you guys pretty much see it on the show.
Sure.
I think it's quite obvious. It's kind
It's
of
very
also
obvious.
it's also hard to fake not coming. I mean, do you know what I mean? Meaning when you feel pleasure from something, whether it's orgasmic or just pleasure, it's also hard to hide it. So when you're trying to fake it out of you and be like, oh, that feels so good. It's like, really?
It's like the fake laugh. You know when a joke is incredibly funny, and you know when people are just laughing because they feel like they should. Some girls will pretend they're coming because they feel like they should be coming, and you know when they, in fact, truly are. You'll be able to, I guess. I mean, this might sound very douchebaggery of me, but I apologize in advance just because the question presented itself. But I think I've made enough girls come to know when it's real.
I love it. Palakpakan mga kaibigan.
I see. I told you it's gonna be douchebag, but that's more from oral sex than anything.
Okay.
So just the.
So
not
are you
awesome.
saying you have a
That's what I'm
serial tongue?
Oh, deadly.
Oh, look
Slice
at
you up like a
Ange.
ninja.
It's like,
Slice you up
oh
like a
yeah.
ninja. No.
No, okay.
Anyway, no, but see, here's my thing. It's like I am able to tell if a girl is faking an orgasm or if it's too soon. Like I've had people that I've slept with is like, okay, so we just got in, just put it in her.
What do you mean too soon?
Like
in the relationship or in the sack?
No. They've come already. Like a minute after I put my dick in, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm coming." I'm like, "Please, enough of that nonsense." And all of my fake orgasms that I know that I've had in terms of with a girl have always been with someone of casual sex. It's never been with a girlfriend because you can't.
I disagree with you. I don't want to give away
No, this
too
is with
much,
me.
but
This is with me.
oh, this with you, yeah, but
this is
but
with
there, I've known people who like it with the right angle, with the right person, and just the right everything. It can happen and it's not even like not even like in a I want it to happen. It just happened, dude. It's kind of like what's the word with guys, the premature ejaculation. Yeah, something like that, right? So and there are some girls where it takes forever, and then when they actually get to it, it doesn't really happen. But it gets bitten. So I don't know, but yeah, you can tell when a person's
I can tell
it.
because of rhythm. Like when people ask me, "How do I get a girl to come?"
What do you mean
I always
rhythm?
say, "What's important is rhythm, pacing, and consistency." Like
I agree.
That's how I see it. Like you have to be consistent, and you can't take You can't break off of rhythm. You can't break off of tempo. I'm sorry for all these kind of musical terms, but like, for example,
but it's true. It's like when a girl is going down a guy, it's about like the same thing: consistency, persistency, rhythm. I mean, all
when a girl,
dancing.
you know when a girl is giving a blowjob, and obviously her mouth can't, like, you can't have my penis in your mouth too long because it's gonna hurt your mouth or whatever. Yeah, gag it. So when they pull their mouth out of your dick, they're still jacking you off a little bit. You know why? They want to break rhythm. You don't want to completely just stop.
That is a good
because
explanation.
you'll fuck something up, right? Even more with females. Like, for example, never make this mistake. So you're going down on a girl and you've built a great, sorry for the term again, rhythm. You've got, it's consistent. It's the same amount of licking. It's repetitive. That's the key word. And then you stop and you ask her, hey, does it feel good? That's the worst thing you can do. I might as well just kick you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Because to get to that repetitive, like that perfect place, you find that perfect spot, and then you stop for whatever reason, you just have to start all over again as if it was the beginning.
It's like you've been working so hard, let's say, for how many minutes, and then you're building your way up into like that perfect orgasm, and then you stop even for like a nano of a second of not necessarily stop, but you lose that rhythm and you let's say decide to do a sidestep something. Honestly, sometimes you end up having to start all over again.
You have to. Yeah. It's the same with sports. Like think of it as like badminton, tennis,
or dancing.
Juggling. Whatever. You can't if you want if you want to look at something really impressive when you're watching tennis, what's the most impressive thing when you're watching tennis or when you're playing badminton? The long rally.
Yeah.
The moment the ball hits the thing and fucking stops, oh, you got to start all over again. But there's nothing like the long rally. So when you're going down on a girl, you need to rally. Just back and forth, repetitive, like a beautiful tennis match. It's whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
They don't call it love for nothing.
It's perfect if you can do it that way.
Yeah.
So if I go down on a girl and I break rhythm and she's like, I'm coming. I'm like, fuck you, lying bitch. Because you know how hard it is to get to that point. You can't.
But it is also a joint effort. It's a joint effort in the sense that the guy can be really good. But like I said, if the girl has all these apprehensions in her head, if she is also thinking, it has a lot to do with guilt, your religious upbringing, with even your upbringing in school. Like in your mind, it's like your body wants to come, but your mind is restricting you from you to do it because it's almost like it doesn't want you to attain that ultimate sign of pleasure. So it's also a joint effort where the girl has to really commit to it mentally, physically, emotionally, that I can see you're making the effort. I'm also trying to make the effort. Let's make this beautiful shit happen. So just saying.
All right. Yeah. So how do you know when a girl, I know when a girl's not getting an orgasm because I didn't establish a rhythm or repetition. Bianca, you could be right though, because you're the one with the vagina. If there are girls out there who can in fact come in 10 seconds or 30 seconds after putting it in because she's so hot for you, then fine, I believe you. But I don't generally believe it. And it's not always just oral sex. Like I've seen girls come when we're having intercourse, but when it's the same rhythm. Like usually when the girl is on top, I'm on my back, obviously, she's on top, and she's kind of like riding it in the same repetitive speed and stuff like that. Then
but you remember what Ellen Adarna said? She said that in a certain position, in 30 seconds, she can come. So it really depends for every type of vagina, really.
I wouldn't even last 30 seconds with fucking Ellen Adarna. She's so fucking hot. But
so it's different for everybody, right? Yeah, 30 seconds would be too long for you.
Oh, please. My God.
Yeah. Well, at least now we know she's having those 30 seconds with
Booty Call Raul. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have more of your calls. It's Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go way back into this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
We're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. for all the different lifestyles that we have. Some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it, you're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
SM 3-Day Sale.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM 3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but wait. Have you played Chubby Bunny before? No. You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny. Okay. Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na. Okay. Okay. Okay? Yeah. Go. 2 at a time? Okay, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What? Okay na, okay na. I just saw it. Okay ka na ba? Okay na, okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na, okay na. Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What show?
That show! It's a show!
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here. It's Good Times to Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can even text us, 0927-214-1981. We have about 40 minutes to go before we wrap up tonight's show, so we'll try to take as many calls as we can. But get them in. Get yourself on hold. If you can't get on for whatever reason, we'll have you on the program tomorrow. All right, let's get to it. What do you got here? You doing well, Bianca? You good?
What? No, I'm super good.
You're good? Good.
I'm
Fantastic. Good. What do you want, Bianca? Let's go here. Broke up with girlfriend 8 years, now has a FUBU, but is getting sick of the FUBU life. Or is it okay for your boyfriend to drink with other girls?
Ah, that's interesting.
You want to do that?
It's a very common thing, and you kind of don't know where to set the rules, right?
All right. Ross, 21, line 5. Hi, Ross.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, baby? Paranaque. How can we help you?
Kasi last Monday, I allowed my boyfriend to have a dinner with another friend. They're both in Singapore.
Okay.
Okay.
And so LDR kami ngayon. Then after ng dinner, nung nakita na sila, hindi niya ako tinetext. Then around 11, I thought na uuwi na siya since yung MRT doon is until 12
Until 12, yes.
Yes, and never siya nag-take ng taxi kasi super mahal, like double the charge. And then, mga 1 a.m., wala pa siya sa bahay. Tapos nag-freak out ako kasi baka kung ano nangyari sa kanya, although it's Singapore, di ba?
Yeah.
Wala namang... and then,
it's
mga,
impossible for anything to happen.
Yeah. And then, mga 2 a.m., tsaka lang siya nag-text. Sabi niya pa-uwi siya and hatid niya yung girl. Tapos nag-inom pa sila. So, na-offend ako kasi pinayagan ko na siyang mag-dinner tapos hindi siya nag-text and then uminom pa silang dalawa lang. Tapos hintid niya pa, nag-taxi sila. Which is nung nandun ako, never naman kami nag-taxi or uminom sa labas ng that late. Is it fair?
That's a good question. Listen.
It is a good question.
It's tough because... Like, you have two sides. Side number one is you don't want to be a controlling girlfriend or boyfriend where, bawal this, bawal that, bawal na mag-hang out with mga friends and all of that shit. And if he was honest, he said, hey, I'm going to have dinner with this girl, whatever, blah, 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 she's just a friend. But I have a personal rule, and if you want to call it controlling, then fine. The rule is because of this show and the people that have called, and my radio show and the people have called, and even past girlfriends who have gotten drunk, and when they're drunk, they fucking
do stupid things.
They do stupid things, and that's banging people. So I have a no drinking with other guys policy. And if you say, well, that's not fair, she can't have her freedom then, sorry then fine. Then don't be my girlfriend. If you can't hang, don't be my girlfriend. But that's it. Like you probably will have a few rules on my part that you want me to fulfill. And then that's part of the relationship. I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for and what I hope is going to happen. You tell me, and we're going to try and find some common ground here. But I have a zero tolerance policy against if you're going to go about drinking with another guy. Why? Because guys look to bang chicks. You know how many phone calls we've had with cousins ending up fucking each other because of alcohol? I mean, forget friends. Fucking cousins are fucking because of alcohol.
Yeah.
Fucking titos and titas. Alam mo yung paraskasin ko, no? Nakainuman kami, tapos nagjijis na ako sa mukha niya. It's like, what? Has anything happened between you before? Never. It's like, oh my God. That alcohol can really fuck things up, man. And that's why I don't drink. So
me,
is it wrong? If your question is it wrong to be upset? It's no, not at all. But it might limit his freedom that he should have. But if you're going to get into a long distance relationship, like that's my rule. If we live in the same fucking city.
Yeah.
What more if we lived away from each other?
Here's my perspective. I also don't want to be that kind of controlling girlfriend. Again, we are all products of all our experiences. I've experienced the whole I've been cheated on. I've experienced where I cheated. It's based on all the experiences that I've ever had in relationships. I've decided that I don't want to be that controlling person because, again, personally for me, I find that the more they'll want to rebel. However, in your case, like you said, you don't want to be the controlling type because it's going to, like Mo said, it's going to limit his freedom. So this is what I at least try to do. It's all about consideration. If he's going to decide to go out at night, and I know he loves to go out. I know he loves to hang out with his friends. And I'm going to get to the point where, because he's alone with a girl. But let's just say going out with friends, so to speak. For me, it's about consideration of letting me know when you're home, letting me know when you are going to be home, letting me know, just sort of kind of giving me an update, kind of like that. I mean, it's a long distance relationship. I'm not asking you to send me an email of exactly who you're with, what you're drinking, what you're talking about. It's just consideration. What's one text, right? Hey, I'm here now. I'm doing this. Maybe I'll be home in an hour, so to speak. Or I'm home now, blah, blah, blah. It's not even being anal. It's not about controlling. It's about establishing a trust of open line communication. That's just what it is. However, you said it's alone with a girl. Wow. I don't know who this girl is, what his relationship is to her, if they're colleagues, if that's his boss. I don't know what. But the fact that when you were visiting him and he didn't even want to take a taxi and take the MRT because it was cheaper, and then he would do it with this girl, and then they were alone, and then it was all of a sudden, just because he texted you, it makes it okay. Basta he texted you na, hey, I'm home now. I was honest with you. I don't know. Call me strict. Call me a party pooper. But I'm not comfortable with that. You could be a big group of friends. I wouldn't be okay with it. Personally, me.
I think you're fine. I think you're fine with being upset about it. Ross. And, you put on top of that it's a long distance relationship. It just kind of complicates the feeling and the emotion and whatnot. And, is it a breakupable offense?
No. It's hard to say.
It depends on what you established in the beginning about drinking with other girls and stuff like that. Who's the girl again? Like, who is he drinking with?
Yeah.
Mag-classmate kami before nung third year high school. Tas Ngayon lang ulit sila nagkita kasi doon rin nag-work yung girl and I'm here. Tapos siya lang yung friend niya doon nang ngayon lang sila nagkita since third year high school.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
the fact that they both live in the
so
same
tough.
country, they have coffee break, they have just dinner. If they live in the same country, Singapore, you can drive from one end of the country to the other in 45 minutes. So they can have other times before midnight to chat up a storm.
Does he have an iPhone? I mean, you can do this like, okay, listen, how about, I mean, because the thing is, there are apps out there where you can monitor where he's at and all, like, Find My Friends is available for that and shit. But you don't want to make it look like you're controlling and all of these things. But
it's only going to make her crazy, control her life, not even his life, her life.
But the thing is, it's a long distance relationship. It's a long distance, and with a long distance relationship, you have to bend the rules a little bit if you want it to succeed.
But that whole like app of finding where a person is, then that means you're monitoring them like a GPS, and that's not trust anymore. That's literally like GPS.
It's not. It's not. It is. It's like this. It's like, how do you explain it? Okay, you want to drink with her? Just the two of you? Fine. But I would like to know where you are at all times. Not that I don't trust you. I don't trust alcohol. That's what I would say. Now, if you find that a little too stalkish, or hey, then we don't need to do this.
Fair.
Because I'm pretty sure you would feel the same way of me in Manila hanging out with some old high school guys and us drinking it up. I'm fucking, especially being a guy, and you know what the kind of mentality most guys have. Listen, to be honest, not every guy is the same. But a great majority of them are looking to fuck every opportunity they can. And that is fucking true. Now, there is a reason we get phone call after phone call after phone call with, I cheated on my boyfriend, but I was drunk. It was a stupid mistake. We get it fucking by the thousands since we've started this show. And the other way around. I cheated on my girlfriend. I feel really bad. Why? Nakainom eh.
Oh, the worst part is they'll say something like, oh, I cheated on my girlfriend because we have a long distance relationship and I just miss her so much and I just had to, she didn't mean anything to me because I really miss my girlfriend. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Does that make it better? Fuck yourself. So
the alcohol part is it can make things really, really difficult. So, well, yeah, I mean, you can get mad or feel bad about my Find My Friends app or anything like that. It's because alcohol is involved that I would request for it, because I'm now bending my rule to allow you to go out and drink. Okay, but we have to find a way where I need to know where you are, because we are long distance. Yeah. I can't at any given moment say, hey, Bianca, where are you, babe? And you go, oh, Mo, I'm over here at the Shangri-La lobby. And then I don't live in, Ortigas, where I can drive over there and just to make sure that you're okay. Whether you call it stock, I just want to say, okay, are you really drunk out of your ass? I mean, how come you haven't responded? I can't do that. I'm in Singapore and you're in Manila. So, take it or leave it, man. That's my thing. Like, yeah, okay, fine. You can call it controlling. Take it or leave it. You want to drink with chicks? Alone? Come home at 2 a.m.? Do things that you don't do with me?
Yeah, that's the thing that I wouldn't say piss me off, but hurt by. Like, when I visit you, you don't want to spend for a cab because I admit it is expensive. It doubles past midnight, so we must be home before midnight. But you'll do it with somebody else whom you haven't seen in so long, and it's the first time you're seeing them. She must be so special. She's worth that money.
That's a girl. That's the girl mentality.
Yes.
I'm gonna say if you haven't seen her since high school, you're gonna pull out a couple more bucks.
I know, but for me, it's
showing
then
off.
See her during the day. I know you're thinking, but she has work or he has work. But you know what? There's before midnight. Then see her again tomorrow. But
sure.
It's just
yeah, you're right.
Right?
You're right. That's fine. Yeah, I'm there with you. So Ross, in summary, yeah, you can feel bad, but what are you going to do about it? See, I mean, you get what I mean. It's like, okay, sure, but Can't do anything
Are you
about
going to be okay with it? Are you going to tolerate it? Are you going to...
It's not a breakable offense.
Yeah.
Unless it is to you. But if it's not to you, then never mind.
We're not
You
saying
just tell
he's a bad guy. It's just that these are the things that come along with long distance relationships. And trust and communication comes in all types of relationship. But now you have both. You have both scenarios. So it takes a kind of person to really be able to muster up or be able to handle those things. And it takes a really amazeballs of communication and trust and all these things to make a long distance relationship work. And that's why they call it, that's why the probability of it working out is more difficult, right? So you are kind of getting what you're, I don't know how the sentence should end, but this had to be coming, for you to be in this relationship. This was about, I mean, more or less you were asking for this.
All right, baby.
Bound to happen.
Thanks for the call.
Luck, though. Good luck.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Got a ton of calls here, so
She had
I want
no
to try to speed
closure
some
in
of these
that
up.
one. she left that conversation more
we have to leave it open.
Confused.
We have to leave it open for what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just as long as you know that I would feel the same way as you. Because that was is it wrong? It's not wrong. But what are you going to do about it now?
But I'm not cool with it at all.
However you can deal with it, however you want to deal with it at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go to line 4 and talk to, what do we got here? Let's talk to Anne, 18 years old, on line 4. Hi, Anne. Anne? Do we have Anne on 4? Or is Anne on 2 now, on line 2? Did she go from 4 to 2?
Hold on.
Ange?
No, Anne.
Lesbian Ange?
Whoa.
Oh, she got screaming in the background.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, Jesus. Those are lesbian lungs.
Okay, while we're waiting for that, I want to ask you.
I think she's on line 2. Hold on.
Oh,
Wait, let me... Pico, can you throw line 2 in? I have a feeling we have Anne on 2 here.
Ange, line 2, please.
Oh, I have to tell Ange. Okay. All right.
Hold on.
I don't know if it is, in fact, on line 2. Okay, we'll okay. All right, I'll put her on.
Go ahead.
Anne just probably... Oh, she is there. Anne?
It's Alex. Alex.
Alex?
Hello?
Hi, Alex.
Are you 18, Alex?
No.
Oh,
so you have a different question. Okay, hold on. I'll put you on hold. Bianca, you were saying?
No. I mean, it was just to buy time while we were waiting for a caller, but it's okay.
Oh, we have 2 calls on hold right now. I just wanted Anne specifically. That's why.
Yeah.
We still have CJ also on line 6 here ready to go. Fine. Let's throw Alex on. Sorry. Alex, go. Line 2.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Good evening. Actually,
Good
this
evening.
is one is here lang than my love life.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Yeah. Kasi we've been 6 years na ng boyfriend ko and we broke up, I think 1 year and a half because I caught him cheating on me.
Okay.
Then after
Did you catch
that,
him? How did you catch him? I always love these stories. How did you catch him?
I caught him, by text.
Okay.
Through
right.
text. Then suddenly, nalaman ko totoo pala na, yun nga, girlfriend na siyang iba. Then we broke up. Then after that, binalikan niya ako. So
and you took him back.
Yes, we've been together for like 7 years na.
How old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Hindi namin ko consider 1 year and a half na breakup.
How old are you?
Okay, how old are you?
26.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so what's
you know
the
I already
problem,
don't
baby?
like you from the
Yeah,
beginning.
of
Yeah,
course.
anyway,
You just
what's the
wasted
question?
all your young years to this relationship. Okay.
Yeah, I think na-love ako because of sobrang pag younger years mo, diba?
Yeah,
sobrang
sure.
mapusok pa yung
Okay. So what's the problem, baby?
What's the question?
Yeah, my question is, since nangyari yun, na nakita ko na siya na niloko ko, parang when he came back, the trust is not 100% anymore.
Oh, that's
Of course.
normal.
Of
yeah,
course.
I think,
And then?
pero lagi kami nag-away because of that, and I don't believe on him anymore. And he always told me na he's a changed man na.
Okay. What's the question?
Should you continue?
How can I, paano kung full yung trust na yun, is that ako na yung may problema or what?
Okay.
Because I don't believe on him.
Okay, can I try, Mo? Only because I've had this experience.
Make it short, though, because we have 11 calls left
okay.
and we have
honestly,
20 minutes.
If you can't trust him, don't take him back. Because you are just going to get into this vicious cycle of you want to believe he's a changed man, but even if he's, let's say, a changed man, it's all on you. But it's not your fault because you're thinking now I'm the one who has the problem because I can't trust him. No, he did this to you. Now you have to choose. If you're going to be with him, you're really going to have to trust him and be like, okay, start from scratch. If you can't do that, move on because you're just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. And it's just a very toxic relationship to be in if you cannot trust him completely again.
And you guys have been together, and here's classic Mo kicking in. You guys have been together 7 years. Fuck this relationship and move on. Find the next one. Please.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Okay,
All right.
maybe you just...
Have a good one. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, good luck.
Good times. Don't take him back. He's an asshole. Move on. Let's go to... Sorry, these are going to be quicker now because we really have to go. Let's go to Kat on line 5, 21 years old in Manila. Hi, Kat.
Hi, Mo.
What's up, love?
Hi, Kat.
Hi. I just wanted to ask about because I'm a cheerleader. Okay. My scholarship it's because of cheerleading, and I really need a scholarship. But
cheerleading
lately it's been really and
really? I've never heard
I've
of this
been
shit.
really having a hard time because of course it's cheerleading, so may mga times na yung hahagis ka, tas may mga compromising positions na nangyayari.
Nakabuka ka yung legs mo.
Oo, so yun nga, since lately kasi kami yung mga iniit siya sa yung mga nakakawakan, and medyo naiilang na talaga ako. And may move. It's called a chair. So it's when a guy touches, like yung nagsaslide yung hand niya from your butt, tapos magsaslide paloob sa may
to your groin.
You know,
your groin.
Yes. So nangyayari yun. And syempre nakakailang, lalo na wearing like leggings, yung mga maninipis na, syempre hindi kami pwedeng magmakapal na.
I have a question. Has there ever been an instance where the guy who's holding you or throwing you around accidentally nakapasok isang deliri sa loob ng sabihin lang natin na lagyan na lang natin sa pangalan Pekpek. Nakapasok sa keps?
Hindi naman sa keps, pero sa loob ng panty. Na-imagine mo, nagagrab niya yung panty mo na nahihila niyang ganun.
But you know what? I was a cheerleader too, and I've been the one that's been tossed. But oftentimes I'm the one that carries it because I was one of the taller ones.
Did your finger ever go inside her pussy on accident? Like a thumb?
Okay,
you had to have had a thumb in her
But
pussy.
I'm so curious though. If you're saying that the hand is going pretty much by your underwear, what are you wearing down there? You're supposed to be wearing bicycle shorts. You're supposed to be wearing those really I mean, in a very...
I think that's what she means, though, Bianca. I think that she means that she's wearing everything she needs to wear, but it still doesn't remove... There's a finger on my pussy.
Okay, but sometimes the move is so fast that I know. I guess it's because someone else is holding it, but I can't speak for the guy. But hold on, what is your
okay? Here's how we separate. Here's how we separate whether it's. I think her question is, well, it's probably either one or two things. Number one, am I being molested? Or number two, I can't take it anymore, and I don't think I could do this just because it's so uncomfortable.
But you want to continue because it's part of your scholarship.
Of course, it was part of the scholarship. So, okay. I think it all comes down to, do you trust that the guy holding your ass is not a maniac?
Yeah.
That's ultimately where it has to come down to, because you cannot get away from him having a finger in your pussy. Like, It's gonna happen. He's gonna have a palm in the middle of your ass crack. It's gonna be there.
It's the same way for figure skaters. It's the same thing for
Right.
models. When we're all changing backstage and we're all like butt naked, or at least with our G-strings, you're thinking to your head, God, I hope that the guys I'm working with are professionally mature enough that they don't look at it as tits and ass.
Or a photographer, if you're doing a sexy shoot, that he's not gonna.
Yes.
Obviously, you're gonna have photos with your nipples showing. That's not gonna make it to the magazine, but it's gonna make it to his hard drive.
Yes.
Okay, do you trust that person enough? It really just kind of comes down to it. If it's a guy na nafe-feel mo, nagcha-chancing siya, or ginagalaw niya yung thumbs niya kasi yung nandyan nga sa legs, in your inner thighs, then you have to address it. Whether that means quitting, talking to him, telling someone else to talk to him, whatever. Have him wear gloves. I don't know. What's going to be it after that? But you have to address the issue. Do you trust this guy? Is he the type of guy that mukhang manyakis? Deal with those questions initially.
Yung iba naman kasi okay lang. Kaso may problema yung isa sa kanila, ex ko. So wala namang nangyayari sa amin. Pero may mga times talaga na siya. So, medyo awkward.
Yeah, that's tough. So, what's your question then, specifically?
I mean, should I quit? Or, hindi ko alam.
Is it a really good school?
Yes.
Is it a good school? Is it a really good school?
It's, how do I, yeah.
No, it's just because, it's a scholarship, it's a great school. I don't want you to quit.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you have to address this issue with him and his thumb in your pussy. Like, you have to maybe talk to him and say, you know what? Because we're mag-ex, can you suggest that you get shifted to the other side of the stage, and I'm on stage right, you're on stage left? I'd be more comfortable. I can do this better. I can do the routine better, more effectively if you're on that side. It has nothing to do with any sexual thing. It's just I can concentrate better when it's a stranger holding me and not you. That's probably the best I can do.
Okay, that's Mo's opinion. For me, it's I chose to be in this. I'm going to be, I wouldn't say a team player, but sometimes there's some routines where there's a certain person who can only do a certain move with only the certain person because for whatever reason. It's kind of like, I don't want to cause unnecessary problems. For me, it's like, just stick it out.
Well, it depends. Do you feel like you're being molested by this guy?
Because if it just makes you feel uncomfortable, that's different from you actually saying that you feel that this person is actually intentionally molesting you is different.
Do you feel molested by this guy? Molested is a strong word, but you know what I mean.
It's a very strong word.
Is it going beyond? Is it going beyond? Because listen, if you got a scholarship to cheerlead, that means you've been cheerleading a long time.
Yes.
That means a lot of man hand has been on your ass. Is his acting differently from other guys? If it is, that's
ng incident na meron kasi routine na kapag pababa ka na, may ibang way na i-handle ka pababa. Na nakatanggal na yung kamay dun sa part na yon. Pero nagkaroon kasi ng time na yung pababa ako, andoon pa rin siya. To the point na nag-land na ako, nandun pa rin. So, yun talaga
you don't suck that up.
Concern sa akin.
Okay, then that's different. You failed to expound on that part because I thought it's just in general that because their hands are there during certain parts of their routine, you feel uncomfortable. But if there was a specific incident where where you know it's no longer part of the routine, it's very inappropriate, and you really feel that it was crossing the line, then of course you have every right to feel the way you do. But rather than just quitting, do something about it. Report it. I mean, you also have to be. I would like to think you're also you should be responsible for the other people he'll be manhandling as well. If it's not you, it's going to be somebody else. And the fact that you're going to sacrifice your scholarship all because of this fucking asshole, I'm sorry. Now I'm upset. Not upset.
I just say put him on the other side of the stage. You can talk to him. You can talk to him first and tell him, hey, I'd rather you be on the other side of the stage. If he's not going to do that, I would talk to your coach.
Yes.
And tell them exactly what happened, everything you're telling us. Tell them that, the scholarship means a lot to you, but you have a little bit of conflict here. You want to know what his opinion is on it or her opinion is on it, and act accordingly there. I mean, you can tell him, hey, listen, I don't want him kicked off the team. I just don't want him holding me. He can hold someone else. You can say, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing it since high school. I got a scholarship because I'm good at what I do. I want to be the best at what I do. I can't be the best if his hand is on my ass, even when I'm down. I just can't do it.
And if you have a credible reputation with your coaches, you're doing all the work that has been needed, you'll be fine. They're not going to think that you're just making this shit out of your ass.
Yes. And also, if they know that if you complain, like, for example, they don't do anything about it and you lose your scholarship, that you've brought to the attention of your teachers. I mean, this is not a professional level. This is a educational level. You've brought it to the attention of your teachers that you have been, quote unquote, molested by this guy and they did nothing about it. The program goes down, the university goes down. So they will address it. You get what I mean? And the fact that you even calling the show prior to any kind of complaint with the school and it just shows that it has been bothering you for quite some time. And because of that, they'll address it. And you can be clear. I don't want him kicked off. I don't want to create any kind of issue, drama. I don't want to fuck up the chemistry with the team. I just want him on the other side of the stage. That's it. He can lift whoever else he wants to lift. And I still want to be lifted. I just don't want to be lifted by him.
Yeah, just try and take a proactive
And if Bianca's thing where it says, there are only certain guys that can do certain moves, well, so we're not doing that move. Sorry. And generally, these things are come in pairs anyway. Like one side and the other side, they do it in sequence. So if they're doing it on one side, the other side is usually doing it too. Let them go on the other fucking side.
True. Very true.
Thanks for the call. Be strong.
I know.
So you've had your finger inside a pussy a couple times.
No, but I came from an all-girls school though, so it's
But still, I'm saying accidentally. You've accidentally had a finger in your pussy in someone else's pussy. Throwing them in the air.
Anyway.
That's a great move. Like that move. Line 4, Ann, 18. Hi, Ann. Oh, we just lost Ann. Oh, shit. Who else do we have here? Let's go to CJ, I think, on line 6. If I'm not mistaken. CJ?
Yes.
Hi, CJ.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you didn't do anything. No worries. Hi. How can we help you?
Yes. She started with my 8-year relationship with my fiancé. Actually, it's my ex-fiancé already. We lived together in Dubai for 5 years. Then 3 years long distance relationship here in Manila. But
so you had an 8-year relationship with a fiancé that you recently broke up with, and then
he broke up because he has to legalize his stay in US, so he has to have a fixed marriage there.
Okay.
So I learned about it on Facebook and everything. He denied it, but I confirmed it with his cousins and everything. So I told him I have to move on from him and everything. So end of the story, we broke up, but he don't want to let me go. So I started my crisis stint here in Manila, having fubus and everything. So I met someone, and we were together. I mean, we were doing it 2 months already, but I started having feelings for him. But he's not really on the other side of the...
Of course.
He doesn't mirror because it's not because he doesn't love me or he doesn't care for me or anything. We talk every day on the phone. We talk, he usually visits me in the office as well, but he's not yet ready to commit with me. So I'm thinking if I should leave him behind or to stay with him because honestly, since I'm already 33 and I'm already capable of everything, so
Okay, here's my take on this, CJ.
Mo,
your connection isn't very good.
Can you recap? Because I did not understand a single thing.
All right. She had a fiance for 8 years.
Okay.
She found out that he was engaged to be married in the States because he was doing it, I guess, for his visa. You know, you have to kind of get married and stuff. So she found out about that on Facebook.
Okay.
She broke up with him because of that. He didn't tell her. Naturally, obviously, that's a good breakup. Then the moment she broke up with her fiance, she's banging other guys. Found one guy that she really likes. She's fucking him on the regular. However, they spend a lot of time together. They call each other on the phone every day. He picks her up at the office, but he's not willing to commit to a relationship. So she's saying, should I break up with this guy already because I have feelings for him? He doesn't want to be in a relationship, but we act like a couple. What the fuck do I do?
Oh, we just had this call yesterday.
Right, and it's a very typical call. And here, it's going to be the same advice as yesterday, and we need to do that because we're only running out of time here. Stop having sex with him and see if he still is a constant part of your life.
Presence in your life.
CJ. See, because, again, not all guys are the same, but a lot of us are. And if we're getting free sex without the commitment, that's awesome. That's where we want to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this guy okay if you date other guys? See how he reacts to that. Is it okay that you don't have sex anymore?
He said it's exclusive between us what we're doing. But the funny thing is, it's my birthday yesterday, so he surprised me with something and this thing. So
okay,
I really
stop having sex with him.
You're not okay.
Stop having sex. Like, stop.
Even if it's great, and even if
yeah, even if it's great. Hey, listen, because that's not your problem. Your problem wasn't sex. Your problem was what are we? What are we doing? I mean, what's going to happen to us?
What's that saying about the milk and the cows? Like, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? That's kind of what's happening to you right now. Why will he commit to you if you're giving him what he wants anyway? Right? So stop having sex with him. As much as it's hard for you to resist, you're doing yourself a favor ultimately.
And if he complains and says, why aren't we having sex anymore? Just say, because I'm only going to do it with someone I'm in a relationship with. And he'll respect that and see what happens. Okay?
Okay.
If he doesn't agree to it, if he starts like being absent and you don't see him often anymore because you're not having sex, then dump his ass. If you can. It's a FUBU. You can't really dump him, but just don't sleep with him anymore. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, take care, baby.
Take care. Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, what do we got here left? The pork barrel. You know, we've never really addressed the pork barrel. It'd be nice to address that, but
what about it?
We're running out of time.
Okay.
Why does love always come with pain? Elementary. Maybe we could do that tomorrow. Looking at the calls. Ooh, how come we never addressed this one? Aw. Is Raven still there? Or was that gay and hitting on a straight son of a police officer? That's always fun. All right, we'll do those tomorrow. We'll wrap it up because I'm looking at the time now. We have a long commercial break coming up in just a little bit. So let's take a break. When we come back, we will find out who our caller of the night is.
Yes.
They'll win a prize, and we'll wrap up the show. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
SM 3-day sale.
It's the SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers, we still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM 3-day sale.
It's the SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
SM3 Day Sale. It's the SM3 Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas. SM3 Day Sale. Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles. SM3 Day Sale. The SM3 Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Now that Dexter is finished, what do I do with my life? Oh.
Sherlock is better. I like Sherlock.
Sherlock is not better than Dexter. I'm sorry. It's not. And
I'm
I don't know what
looking
to do with my
forward
life.
to watching, what's that show with James Spader, the new one? Blacklist. The Blacklist. Yeah.
There seems to be, I mean, every few months, there just seems to be great trailers for shows, and it seems like it's going to be a big deal. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., for example, is a big, look like it's going to be big. And But I've given up on network television. All of the good shows are not network. It's Showtime HBO specials where you can show some ass and tits and killing and
I really love the
bad
Tudors.
words.
That was one of my favorites. Because I love anything I see on History Channel and they make it into something amazing, especially on HBO. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Just no greater show than Dexter. Dexter better than Game of Thrones. Dexter better than all your other fucking TV shows that you people watch. And it's over. And I don't know what to do with
Pico does
Downton
not agree
Abbey,
with you.
Well, because it's fucking stupid. Downton Abbey, season 4, episode 1, aired.
I love Pico.
That was all right.
Pico, he can just look at me and he knows what I'm already saying.
Pico, you don't like Dexter, you piece of shit?
I like it, but it's not the best.
It's the best show ever. Okay, what's better than Dexter? Tell me.
Breaking Bad's better than Dexter.
Oh,
I can't wait to watch
my
to start.
God.
I know everybody's
Oh my
loving
God.
Breaking Bad, but I haven't watched
Fucking
it.
A. Breaking Bad's okay. It's a good show. I love it. I love Breaking Bad. Fucking love Jesse Pinkman. He's the greatest fucking thing ever. But there's no way in hell that Breaking Bad is better than Dexter. You fucking listen. You borrowed a little bit of shabu from caller number 1 here on the show today, but that's stupid. And that's why Ellen and Darna didn't want to make out with you. Just saying.
I wonder why people even want to make out with you.
Here's the hierarchy
Jesus.
of awesome shows in the past that are either just ended or currently airing. Number 1's Dexter. Game of Thrones, number 2. Homeland, number 3. Way better than Breaking Bad. I'll put Breaking Bad 4. Fine, I'll give you that. 5th, Downton Abbey. No. Downton Abbey before Breaking Bad. I've never had a moment in Breaking Bad where I left the episode going, oh my God, what do I do now with my life? Red Wedding obviously just destroyed people for a week or 2 weeks. It was just so awful and heavy.
I can imagine all the girls saying, that's how I felt when Mr. Big broke Carrie's heart in Sex in the City.
Please, we're talking about quality shows here.
I know. I'm trying to think about those girls who are like, I can't relate.
No, see, the difference is here with Breaking Bad and with Downton Abbey is girls do relate to these shows. These are shows girls watch too. Downton Abbey's more chick show than guy show. Yet when Matthew Crawley died, it was like, you know what I had to do? I went out into the middle of the ocean and I spread my father's ashes for both my dad and Matthew Crawley. It was that big of a thing, you know? Breaking Bad never had that moment with me. We're like, oh my God. What the fuck? What do I do? Even when Hank died, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But Red Wedding, when Deb Morgan died, when fucking Rita Morgan died, when Matthew Crawley, oh, fuck, man. I was in mourning. Like Bianca, I had to look these people up in real life just to make sure they're alive.
Are you serious? You were that
Yes.
affected?
Yes. Breaking Bad never had that.
I'll admit, I I haven't watched a lot of these shows. I'll admit.
But you're an introvert. You're staying home. Please watch these shows.
Yeah, which is the irony of it all. I just don't watch a lot of these shows.
Let's go. Let's go, introvert. Come on. Watch these shows, baby. You're home.
Mo loves to believe he's figured you out. Right? He loves that.
All right, we got to go. We got to get at her. Caller of the night. Who do you want, Bianca?
Go smoke some shabu and get back to me.
Is that smokable?
You can smoke it, right? In a
I don't
spoon?
know. I don't even know what shabu looks like.
Right.
I've never even seen it before. I don't know what it looks like.
You see it in like Discovery Channel, like Crime and Investigation Network.
Is shabu's cocaine? No.
No, that's crack, right? Or meth.
No, meth is like on Breaking Bad.
No, it's crack. It's crack. That's the stuff that what's her name?
Yeah, so shabu is what? Shabu's crack.
Yeah, it's crack. That's the stuff that what's her name?
So it's
she
like
died.
cocaine.
Whitney used to. That's the stuff Whitney used
Yeah, okay.
to
Well,
do.
crack cocaine, they call it crack cocaine. It's probably they all look the same. They probably all just minor alterations on whatever they do. Okay, let's go with how about the guy from Iligan? This is the one that long
couldn't get it
distance,
up.
has sex with his wife, wants to, is
It's
kind of
only
bothered
one
by it,
time.
stuff like that. We'll go with it. George, you're a caller of the night. Unfortunately, we can't contact you right now because, two reasons. You're probably asleep and we're running out of time, so we'll contact you in the morning.
Or he's probably
And,
having some sexy time and he's trying to have that 15
he's in the
minutes
refractionary,
of
yes. He's currently got his dick in the middle of a donut. So we'll get to you tomorrow, and hopefully you can get that iPad to you, and maybe you could watch porn off of that.
Yeah.
Bianca, we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your trip to Davao. Be safe.
Thank
love.
you. I'll
Have a
see
safe
you guys
flight.
tomorrow.
Enjoy that. What airline are you taking?
Cebu Pacific.
Nice.
Really?
Do they
Is it
still
really
do-
nice?
Do they still do the dancing shit in the?
Oh,
like
they
the
still
Macarena and whatever the fuck?
not lately. They haven't done the games. Thank God, because that is annoying. I'm sorry. I love Cebu
fucking
Pacific, but those games of who could run here to the very first to the it's like, really, will you get out of your seats, take out those seat belts so you can win a cap
Right.
or a button? No.
And at the beginning of the show, we were talking about how awful passengers Filipinos are. We are the second worst in the world behind mainland Chinese. And it doesn't help where when we have these fucking games on the fucking plane with our travel etiquette, our passenger etiquette. We are the second worst in the world. I've taken airlines in Africa. I've taken African airlines. I've taken airlines fucking everywhere because I love airlines. You know this about me.
Yes.
We are the second worst passenger etiquette in all of the world, behind mainland Chinese.
Oh God.
Sincerely.
Oh, well.
Seriously. All right, let's get out of here. See you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Have a great night,
Okay.
everyone. Godspeed. Thanks, Bianca. Thanks,
Okay,
callers. Thanks,
bye.
downloaders. Thanks, everybody. Staff, you're the best. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.